Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Manchester United pre-match show. In tonight's show, I'm joined by very special guest Kai, who is a
Hello.
regular on this channel. Kai, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, man. I'm all right, thank you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you.
Okay.
And if you're new to our YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button, as I upload plenty of Manchester United content on this YouTube channel. I also talk about loads of other things apart from football as well. And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J Football channel. Link is in the title. It's also in the description. My F1 channel is in the description. And if anyone wishes to become a channel member today, my level 1 and level 2 membership, you can find all the information pinned on top of the live chat, and also it's in the description to this video. Kai, take it away, mate.
First of all, thank you for the opportunity to come on.
Yeah, you're welcome, mate.
On the channel, mate. It's really hot outside, man. I'm just sweating a little bit, but yeah. Tonight's game is going to be quite interesting. Ooh. So I have a prediction of 1-0 to us. What are your thoughts on the game?
Basically, mate, my thoughts on the game is that I think, honestly, I can see us getting a 1-0 victory. I think at times it'd be a bit hairy and scary, but I think we'll score the odd goal, and then hopefully that'd be enough to take a lead back to Old Trafford. But, mate, if they get about 3, we're finished. Forget it. We will not be turning that around at home.
So even if what's it called, the club who's playing tonight? I think it's called Athletic Club or something. So even if they are leading 1-0 or 2-0, right? So what? I actually kind of expect us to claw in and score a couple of goals. This is a really important game to win. So if we don't win this game, it's it's pretty much over, I think, personally. Bruno has to play well tonight.
Yeah.
But in terms of Bruno's performance, I am expecting a 7 out of 10. And hopefully Kobe Manu plays as well tonight.
Yeah.
Kobe Manu's only played about 20 minutes, I think, during the past couple of games. So I'm expecting him to either start or come on. Yeah.
But yeah, Manu, if he does start or comes on as a sub, he should definitely play in the number 10 position, because that's his best position, I find.
During the past, Ten Hag used to play him as a number 6, but I don't think it's really his place in the team.
No.
I don't think so.
No, I don't either, mate.
Yeah.
Big up Michael.Chelsea FC. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. And yeah, that's a great stream earlier on, your snooker stream. I enjoyed that.
So for tonight's starting 11, who's in your team, or who do you think that Ruben Amorim will pick in the team?
So basically, I predicted in my preview, right? I said in goal it's going to be Andre Onana, and then it'd be probably Diego Dalot, and then the defense.
No, he's injured, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it. I think he's still injured, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so probably I expect Casemiro will play, or maybe even Luke Shaw, someone like that.
Possibly, yeah.
And then De Ligt and Maguire as centre backs, and then Mascherari in the left back position, Then central defensive field, Manuel Ugrase. And then in the midfield, I think it'd probably be someone like Toby Collier if he's fit. I know he was injured recently, but got a feeling he might be back now. So I'll play him. And then Bruno Fernandes, obviously. Then Mainu number 10. And then it'd be Garnacho, then Hoyland.
Okay. That is quite an interesting team, to be fair. Most of the team I do kind of agree with. So in goal I do Onana, of course. Then right wing back I put Patrick Dugu in it.
Dorgu, yeah.
Yeah. Left wing back has got to be Harry Amos, I think, personally.
Yeah, he needs a bit more game time, doesn't he? You know, he needs to start getting some confidence, like Harry Amos.
Harry Amos has been really good during his cameo, I think so.
Yeah.
He's been pretty solid. Then for the centre-backs, I would pick Yoro, Harry Maguire, and Shaw. Then the CDMs is Bruno and Casemiro. Then it would be Mainu and Mount. Then after that, I will put Hoyland up top. Like, surely Mason Mount has to start now. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is probably like the team I'd pick personally. Because Mason Mount and Kobe Mainoo are creatives and they basically like hang on to the ball as well.
Yeah.
Like, so if I'm playing like Alejandro Garnacho, he just tends to like run at players and like loses the ball within the first like 10 to 20 seconds of dribbling, which isn't that good. Do you think that Ruben Amorim will play Christian Eriksen tonight?
I can see him coming on as a sub, mate, potentially. Yes, definitely. Yeah, 100%. Because sometimes he comes off the bench, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Do you know what, though? Christian Eriksen is a quality player, but he's just aging and he doesn't have legs, really.
Yeah, his legs are gone, mate, which is a shame because, you know, he's a really good player on his day. He really is.
Christian Eriksen's legs usually go after 60 minutes-ish, which is a shame, but Christian Eriksen should actually be playing as a 10, but I don't understand why Ruben Amorim and Ten Hag plays him as a number 8, which is...
it's bizarre, mate. It really is.
Look, why are you putting Christian Eriksen in a number 8 when, like, most number 8s have to run from between the number 6 and numbers 10?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Mad, mate.
And look, during the past, like, Ten Hag used to leave like Casemiro on his own, whilst Bruno and another player just pushed up, which doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah.
But tonight is going to be quite interesting, to be fair.
To me, Kai, it's literally our toughest test yet in Europe this season.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like, so I have heard that they have quite a couple of decent wingers. So I am going to be quite interested in how Dugu and hopefully Harry Amos slog.
Yeah.
Harry Amos should surely be starting tonight. But if he doesn't, I think he'll probably come on at some point. But yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Do you think that we are going to win the Europa League anyways, or not?
I mean, if we get past Bilbao, mate, then yes, I honestly strongly believe that we will. And see if we get Tottenham in the final, we bloody need to beat them because they beat us 3 times this season. I
Yeah,
mean, what
yeah,
the fucking
literally.
heck is that all about, mate?
If like Spurs somehow win a trophy, I will praise them, praise them so much. Like Spurs literally haven't won a trophy in how long? 20 years, maybe.
Yeah, 20 years, mate. Yeah.
That is awful. I know, like Man United are bad, but jeez.
The last thing they had won, actually, mate, was the League Cup back in 2008.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What's it called? The Super Cup or something?
The UEFA Super Cup.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, it's crazy how Spurs have literally gone trophyless for too long.
Yeah.
Oh well. To be honest, this isn't our problem, so
No, not our problem,
it's
mate.
our
And
problem.
both Tottenham and Arsenal, they are North London United, really, aren't they? Because they're
Literally,
popular.
literally. Like, how are Arsenal winning one trophy in 5 or 6 years? 5 to 6 years. Like, so in terms of our club, we literally turn up for the trophies, isn't it? All of the time, which is really, really bizarre.
Yeah. It's mad, mate, honestly.
Ten Hag absolutely worked a miracle on this team. A
I mean,
miracle.
yeah, how on earth he won 2 trophies in 2 seasons?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Tosanja finishing third as well.
Mad, generally mad, mate. I can't believe it.
Same, I couldn't either, but yeah. So is anyone in the chat or not? No. Yeah. So Tottenham. Who are Tottenham playing?
Tottenham are playing Bodo Glint.
Bodo Glint. I've never heard of them. I can't lie. Bodo Glint. Bodo Glint are in which league are they in?
Bodo Glint. I think there's some sort of European team.
All right.
Bodo Glint. I think they
Yeah.
might be from the Belgium league.
Oh right. So the Belgium league is like your Rennes and all of that. Rennes is in the Belgian league, and there is a manager called Will Steele who coaches them.
Bodo
He
Glint. Let's have a look. Let's see what league they're in. I'll be able to tell you. Bodo Glint are from
Norway.
Norway. They're from
Yeah.
Norway. Big up, Michael. Yeah, you beat me to it, mate. It's Norway. Yeah, just seen on Google.
Surely Spurs, yeah, should absolutely thrash them to pieces. Surely. Oh God. But if Spurs, yeah, somehow win a trophy.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
God.
mate. We won't hear the end of it if they win this Europa League. Be a
Like,
nightmare.
yeah. Sometimes I do actually think that Spurs are cursed, you know. Like,
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's mad, mate.
why do players want to go to Spurs when Spurs don't win any silverware? Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I wanted to apologise as well for the other live
Yeah, big up Dinosaur Team. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining us this evening, mate. Much appreciated.
Daniel and Michael are in the chat with Adam. What have I missed? To be honest, you haven't really missed anything apart from.
No, we've just been talking around the game, really, Dinosaur Team.
Nothing at all, really. But how long do you think that Ruben Amorim will last in the club?
The club? I feel, Guy, if he starts next season off similar to now, I honestly think he'll be gone within about 4 or 5 games into the new season.
Like, this is the thing. No coach who manages our club lasts more than 3 years.
Yeah, it's mad, mate.
Yeah. Like, Ten Hag was literally destined to get sacked soon. Oh, God. But in terms of Amorim, you can't really, like, fault him because it's not his players, isn't it? Like, it's just...
don't be too sure, guys. Bodo Glimt beat Lazio in the quarterfinals. True, they did actually, Michael.
Ah,
yeah, and Lazio a really good team as well. So, yeah, that might be a bit of a tough test of Spurs. Yeah.
Yeah. That is quite interesting, I must say. Bodo Glimt. I need to watch like some of their games.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really familiar with them. So I might have to watch them. So Michael Chelsea FC. I know it's kind of a little bit off topic, but who do you think is going to win the snooker championships? Ronnie O'Sullivan is currently leading that Zhao Jingchang guy. And then Trump is playing in 45 minutes, I believe. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you see earlier on when the snooker pocket broke?
Yeah.
That was mad, mate.
It was funny, wasn't it?
I've never seen anything like it.
But like Ronnie O'Sullivan is playing really well. Like, so he hasn't really played in a tournament since February, or something like that.
Yeah.
Michael Chelsea FC says
Ronnie O'Sullivan for me, Kai, bro. Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah. Michael Chelsea FC.
Like Judd Trump is playing Williams in the semi-finals, and that is going to be a very hard match for Trump, I think. Like, to be honest, I really want Trump to win his second championship, but
yeah.
But if he's playing Ronnie O'Sullivan in the finals, he's not winning that. Sorry, but he's not. Oh God. Yeah. But yes, tonight, man. Tonight is either going to be really well for us, or it's going to be absolutely bad. Yeah,
exactly, mate. Yep.
And in terms of the bench, I think I'm out on the bench now, so we have like some more like selection.
Oh mate, we need him back, Ahmad, because literally him and Bruno being our best 2 players this season.
Yeah, it's true, guys. And Casemiro's done really well as well.
Yeah, he's done all right recently. Yeah,
like Casemiro is starting over Ugarte, which is saying something. And Ugarte used to play for Ruben, Ruben at Sporting, I believe it was.
Yeah,
which is saying something. Like either if Casemiro is playing really well or Ugarte is doing really, really crap.
Yeah, like there's periods where I find Ugrate's good, and then it goes through
Same.
spells where he's absolutely crap.
Literally, mate. Look, all of our players are so inconsistent, man. It's
They are,
unbelievable.
mate. There's no consistency.
The only players who are consistent is Nusa Mazraoui and Lenny Yoro, I think.
Yeah,
Personally,
I agree. Facts, mate.
Yeah. Honestly, man, it's unbelievable. But yeah, why did like Munich sell Nusa Mazraoui and
And delect, yeah. Yeah, it makes you wonder
it
why. Like, one of
makes you
them we
wonder,
got on
doesn't
the free, and the other one we paid for.
it? Like Nusa Mazraoui cost us 15 mil.
Yeah,
Delic cost us 30, 35, which I'm thinking, why on earth did they sell them both? I don't really understand, but both of them have been quite decent. To be fair, constant. Both of them have been seven out of tens, really.
yeah, I agree.
But in the summer, Anana really needs to get sold, man.
Oh,
But
mate, he's got to go.
but I wouldn't be surprised if we kept him. I wouldn't be surprised, man.
I mean, what is it with players at Manchester United? Absolute flops. But yeah, you got, like, say, Marcus Rashford doing well at Aston Villa. You got 21 doing well over at Real Betis. And
Literally.
McTominay, look at him, what he's doing in the Italian league.
Literally.
So it just goes to show we are part of the issue, mate. What's going on?
So in terms of Scott McTominay, I've never seen him more technical in my life, mate. Like,
Yeah.
it's bizarre. So in Syria, he looks really good and really, really technical, which is surprising, mate. Like, come to think of it now, so if we kept him, I would have only kept him as a striker. Because I don't think him playing as a number 6 is his position at all. But yeah. So in terms of the youth academy, which players like do you think will break into the first team?
I mean, I've not really watched a lot of the under 18s and that, so I can't really comment on too many, but no doubt about it, a couple I feel will break through.
Definitely. Like, there are so many gems in the youth team, man. Like, so in terms of a youth team, it's probably like the best in the country, I think.
Yeah.
There is a player who's meant to be the next like Cristiano.
Oh, yeah.
He's called JJ Gabriel. He's 14. He's 14 and he's playing in the under 18s, I think. He is playing like levels and levels above, which is really, really good.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hopefully he breaks into the first team and hopefully he's anything like Yamal. Hopefully. Somebody's just messaged in the chat.
Oh yeah, it's Dane I14 saying he's got more evidence on this brown envelope at Chelsea called Charlie. What time's the team news coming out? It'll be out about 6:45, Dane I14.
Like, so in terms of the team news, it used to come out at like
an hour before kickoff.
Yeah.
But now they ball it forward 15 minutes earlier.
Bizarre.
Yeah, very bizarre, mate.
Oh well. Yeah.
I mean, but Can you believe we're in May now and we're yet to hit 40 points in the Premier League in May?
It's unacceptable. Like this is the thing in terms of the fan base, right? We will most likely win the cup, right? And the fans will flip flop and say, "Oh, can you please give all of our players a second chance?" And all of this rubbish, man.
But even if we win the Europa League, I'm not forgetting how bad we've been in the Premier League this season.
Same on that either. 14th is unacceptable.
Unacceptable for a club of our standards. Literally, we should constantly be in top 6 competing for top 4 and that. What on earth is this all about, us being down in 14th place?
This is the thing, bro. You can't even blame Ruben Amorim.
No, you can't.
He has come in for the half of the season with players he clearly does not want and does not rate.
Yeah, absolutely.
None of these signings are his players. Players apart from Patrick Dugu. This is the most logic thing. So the owner should have said to him, "You can come in the summer," but they basically forced Ruben to take it right, hoping that Ruben could get a shift out of his players, and make them play way better, so they can save money on the squad or something. I don't know, but it's just.
It's just crazy, mate, honestly.
Yeah. So in terms of the media, so I have been listening to some of this rubbish of basically Ruben Amorim should absolutely be doing what Eddie Howe should be doing, but you can't expect that because Eddie Howe has spent £100 million on players, right?
Yeah.
But, most of the media are basically forgetting that Eddie Howe didn't really inherit a squad. He basically got a budget of 100 million, which he spent on Guimaraes, Burn.
Guimaraes, Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah. So you can't really expect Ruben Amorim to do any sort of good. Of
course not, mate. Big up to you, Daily CFC Focus. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining us this evening, mate. Much appreciated. I hope you're well. I hope your day's going good.
But yeah, so in terms of next season, when Ruben has all of these players coming in, then we will judge him.
Absolutely, mate. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea draws tonight. Quite possibly. You might end up drawing the game because you're not exactly on decent form, are you? It's like your players are definitely underperforming.
Definitely. Don't know what though. Chelsea are actually. I know that Chelsea fans might think differently, but I think that Chelsea are slowly doing a lot better. During the previous seasons, Chelsea were finishing 10th, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, I haven't really watched a lot of Chelsea, but Chelsea fans shouldn't really judge Enzo too much, but I might be wrong. But yeah.
Progress and I see what you're trying to do as a team, but it's not complete yet because the problem is your ownership just likes to sign younger generation players instead of experienced players. Go for cheap options, which I feel we are starting to become the same as well. We're starting to copy Chelsea's model, which I don't want that, because I want a mixture and experienced players and inexperienced as well. It's like this point I've made up so many times, Kai, right, in my streams. I've been saying, right, if you just had a team with experienced players, you get found out. And if you just had a team with inexperienced players, you get found out. So you need that right balance and the right structure to be successful in elite sport.
Yeah, sometimes I think that Ruben Amorim is trying to basically replicate the. I think he's trying to replicate like the olden days. So when
what, like the class of '92?
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite possibly, mate. Yeah.
Like, to be honest, so in terms of bringing in the youth players, like it's a really good thing, but at the same time, you shouldn't bring in like loads of the youth players. But
Maresca is a fraud. Poundland's Pep. Win, lose, or draw. Bluco out. Yep.
True. Yeah. Michael Dot, Chelsea FC, and Daily Focus. What is it with Chelsea signing so many Southern American kids and all of this stuff?
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Literally, like I literally see on your Twitter Romano tweeting like, "Here we go to some freaking random teenager," and I'm thinking, I've never heard of him in my life.
Yeah.
What is literally with Chelsea with signing all of these youth?
Yeah, I know, mate.
It just puzzles me, but yeah, Michael and Daly, hopefully you can shine some clarity, clarity on that. But yeah. So the team news comes out in 9 minutes.
Yeah, about 9 minutes time it'll be out, mate. Yep, the team news.
It is going to be interesting on who he picks tonight. Ruben Amorim.
I mean, we all know it's going to be Onan in goal. As soon as you've seen the team sheet, straight away you can predict he's going to be in goal.
One thing that lets down Altar Bayendier is...
It's his kicking out, mate. It is absolutely abysmal.
You know, like, his distribution is awful. Daily hopes and honours out.
I hope, yeah, well, we need to replace some goalkeeper badly because one thing with Onana, he does make some good saves, but there's no consistency with him, is there? He is so erratic.
Look, Onana did really well at Inter. I think it was right. Inter.
Oh, lovely, Adam. Enjoy, mate. Oh, Chinese sounds good.
I'm craving a Chinese. But I've like recently been at the gym, so I need to be eating healthy foods.
1.5 million cent and not winning any silverware any point. Fucking unacceptable after 3 years. Yeah, it is. For a football club of your standards, Michael, it is.
How are Chelsea spending £1 billion within 6 months? I think it was, I might be wrong, but £1 billion in 6 months is unacceptable. And Chelsea literally finished in 10th a couple of seasons ago. That is unacceptable. Yeah. This is basically Chelsea's problem, right? It's basically Chelsea literally signed players who other clubs sign. Like, freaking Liverpool wanted Casado, Liverpool wanted Lavia, Arsenal wanted Mudryk, Chelsea just sign any players, really. Yeah.
Daily CFC Focus and commenting about Onana saying he's bad in Europe but good in the Prem.
Literally.
Yeah, he can make some good saves in the Premier League, but in Europe he's been absolutely terrible.
Onana basically cost us the Champions League place or something, right? Onana just literally palms the ball into space, innit? For some reason, he never seems to catch it, which I don't understand. Nor
do I, mate.
What is our goalkeeping coach teaching him? Literally.
Exactly.
Oh,
Excuse me, because he was never like at Inter Milan, was he? He's actually really good at Inter Milan. Like in that Champions League final against Man City, you know, the season they won the treble, he actually played really well in that game.
Like let's face it, 95% of our players just can't handle the pressure to.
No, they can't, because they know there's a lot of expectation on them. That's why, unfortunately, they fail, mate.
Once you sign for the club, you're absolutely expected to do well. So if you don't think you can handle the pressure, don't come to the club. Most of the players just come to the club for the money, which is
for the money. It's like they don't care about the badge, mate. All they care about is getting paid like the big bucks and that. I mean, let's get it right.
I'm actually kind of shocked that Hoyland and Josh Schwazerksy are both on 75k each.
Wow,
which is quite low. To be honest, I expected them to actually rinse the club and ask for 200k like Anthony Santos did. Anthony went from 30k a week to 200k a week. That's unacceptable. Rinsing the club, but to be honest, I don't really blame him for rinsing out the club. Really, 200k a week, man. Like, so if I earned that amount of money, man, you would never hear from me again.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm only joking, but yeah, 200k a week. I'd never have to work again in my life. But yeah, hopefully we can put on a really good show, but
and the crucial thing is, mate, we need to stop them from getting an early goal, because if they get an early goal, then it could really put us under pressure and on the back foot.
Couldn't you see something happening which was quite similar to Lyon winning 4-3?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, possibly. You know, anything's possible in the game, but no doubts about it. They're having a very good season, Bilbao. They're about fourth in La Liga.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and they are. Yeah, fourth place.
Yeah, but in terms of the Champions League, like, so I expect PSG to win the Champions League, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel they'll go through against Arsenal next week, mate, because you know, really, Arsenal needed to win that match against them at the Emirates, but they failed to do so. So now they're pretty much on the back foot. And if they were a bit more clinical, they could have killed that tie off with about the last 8 or 10 minutes remaining. PSG.
Like, this is the thing, bro. Arsenal fans were saying, Odegaard was like levels ahead of Bruno, which puzzles me, mate. Like last game, Martin Odegaard was absolutely disgraceful.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate, he was abysmal.
he was awful. Like, there's a reason why Real literally just sold him on.
Yeah, it's like Real Madrid now, when to get rid of players, like, if they're not good enough, they're like, right, off you go then.
Yeah, and so Arsenal brought Jesus from City and what's his name? Zinchenko as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, both of them are shit. There is a reason why Pep like sold them all. Yes,
uh,
but next season in the Premier League, I hope like we can finish in the Champions League places, but it won't be easy at all.
I mean, yeah, I think that might be a bit over ambitious, mate,
Over
but
literally.
yeah, I mean, it would be nice. So I think realistically, we'll be looking about like sixth place or something.
Maybe, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But we just need to finish in the correct end again because where we've been this season has just been nowhere near sustainable, mate. I mean, let's get it right here. Here you go. The team news is out. Man
Oh,
United
well,
have just put it up on their Twitter page, I can see.
let me
So,
look.
yep. Onana in goal, Lindelof, Mascherari,
Lindelof.
Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, Hoyland, Dorgu, Euro, Ganacho, Casemiro, Ugrate.
That, oh my god, yes. So in terms of the bench, like there is a youth player called um I think he's pronounced as Manato. I think he is a right wing back and he's meant to be rated really high. He is basically supposed to be Saka 2.0. But
Yeah.
yeah. So in terms of the bench, it's all right, but there is quite a lot of youth players. So
Oh,
it's
mate, that's what we got to improve on in the summer.
yeah,
It's the bench. It's nowhere near good enough, the bench.
out of Bindeer, Tom Heaton has apparently signed a contract extension for 1 year. Oh,
Because there's rumours he's actually going to retire, Tom Heaton.
yeah. Um, Harry Amos, Delitz, Fredrickson, Camerson, Shaw, Ericsson, Mainu, Mount, Amma stands for Manitoba. So in terms of like Fredrickson, he was really good
Yeah.
when he came on. He is a centre back. Camerson, I don't think we've played him yet. I might be wrong. What position does he play? Camerson.
Not too sure, mate.
Let me just Google it. Jaden Camerson is a. So it doesn't actually say his position. Camp position. Oh, Jaden Camerson is also a centre back.
Oh, he's a defender then, centre back.
Which is interesting. So we got Fredrickson and Camerson and Harry Amas and Heather.
Yeah.
Well, Heather isn't a youth player because it's a first team signing, but he's technically still a youth player. But
yeah,
there are quite a lot of youth players which are breaking through. But Kobe Mainu is Kobe Mainu is really good. Well, he's all right. Fredrickson looks promising. Harry Amos looks promising. But I really want to see some of Camerson and that Manitoba. But yeah, what are your like thoughts on the team?
Yeah, I'm quite happy in that starting lineup. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems alright, doesn't it? But hopefully, like Harry Amos can come on and do well. Yeah, but so in terms of the Benito Manato, he's a fullback slash like number 10.
Yeah.
So he's hopefully he will come on. I'm currently on Google and I'm trying to see how old he is. He was born in 2008, so he's 17, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There were a lot of youth players in this team, like, which is oh god, like
That's crazy.
this is literally how you can tell we've just fallen and our standards have dropped. That this year youth bench shouldn't be as useful as it is.
I mean, again, though, Kai, you can blame the boards for that. They're clearly not invested enough in this squad.
Honestly, man, it's unacceptable. And like, honestly, this team is it looks concerning, man.
Oh, mate, honestly, it is terrible. Like,
when you play Victor Lindelof and Casemiro and Haaland, that is telling you something.
yeah, you know that you got problems. You're playing them players, mate.
Literally, like Christian Eriksen, Luke Shaw, Heaton, Casemiro should not be at this club. Anana as well. So Anana's in goal. So the fullbacks are Nusa Mazraoui, Dugu, centre backs
yeah.
Yoro, Harry Maguire, and Victor Lindelof. Then in the midfield, I think it's going to be for the CDMs, Ugarte and Casemiro.
Yeah.
And for the 210s, it's Garnacho and Bruno. Why does he always play Garnacho when he's clearly not on number 10?
Thing is, we don't really have any other players to play in this position, mate. So I see why Garnacho is starting matches.
Kobe Manu and Mount should absolutely be starting, but like this is the question: both of them aren't probably fit enough to start.
Yeah,
which isn't really good, is it? And I just see that Bruno Fernandes is player of the month as well. Player of the month, which is really good. Out of Casemiro and Bruno, who do you think should have won like player of the month?
Probably, I say, because the amount of goals he scores and is like helping the team and that. Probably Bruno.
All right, yeah. Cool. Someone's in the messages. So I am planning.
But yeah, big up to every single one of you who's line and locked in this evening. Much appreciated.
So I am planning to report
Another YouTube and another brown envelope, you know, so it must be like a Chelsea and brown envelope or something.
Brown envelope.
Mate, they're everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Literally. I'm expecting the team to absolutely win. So if our team don't win tonight, I am getting out the laptop charger.
Yeah, and I'll be getting these out, mate, as well. The wooden swings.
This team really needs an overhaul.
Oh, mate, honestly, this is actually the worst team I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I've been supporting this football club since the late 90s, and I've never known a football team as bad as this from Manchester United.
Like, one of the things which is wrong with this team is, like, most of our signings who come in within the first season do absolutely well and tear it up. Then, seasons going on, they slowly go down and down in terms of standard.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if Nusa Mazraoui and De Ligt slowly go downhill, mate.
Yeah, because sometimes players, they start off strong and then out of nowhere they turn to absolute crap.
Bruno came in the January transfer window, and like Bruno was scoring from like range in it, like all of the time.
But, crazy, mate. Mental.
Absolutely mental. Watching this team is literally watching like Plymouth.
Yeah.
Literally. We've got no patterns of play. Like, most of them literally cannot be asked to track as well.
Too many players have overstayed their welcome, mate. It's as simple as that.
Like, one player which I don't rate is like Harry Maguire, and loads of fans are saying like he's like scored the last minute goal and they want him to stay, and they're saying, oh, he's all good now, man, keep him. But this is absolutely the reality of the team. 95% of them aren't good enough.
It's like it seems player has good games and that, and literally this fan base just flip-flops, mate. They go all of a sudden, they forget like how poor he's seen, and they think like literally he's the best thing since sliced bread. It's like no, maybe if he performs like that for the next 5 games or so, we could have a different conversation about it.
Yeah, sometimes I've noticed when a player's contract is due to expire, they tend to do well when like most of their contracts expire, and then our club are stupid enough to like extend them for another year.
Yeah, it's mad, mate. It's insane.
This club, man.
Yeah, it's like Manchester United these days. It's like a soap opera because we're so predictable, aren't we? It's like nothing shocks you anymore.
Look, any team can beat us on their day.
Of course they can, because nobody hears us anymore, mate. You know, them days are well and truly gone.
Do you think Alejandro Garnacho should be starting week in and week out?
Garnacho, I mean,
I don't.
Like I said, mate, the problem is at the moment, I feel we don't have quite enough players, so I can see why he's starting, but should he be starting is another question. No, probably not, you know.
Look, So in terms of when he played in the past, he used to come on in the 60th and 70 minutes and like absolutely teared it up. But since he's been starting week in and week out, he's got too comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
And why did we let go Anthony and Marcus Rashford, and we didn't even bring in anyone?
Yeah, crazy.
Where is the logic? Like,
Yeah, exactly, mate. This is like the question you got to ask yourself. Where is the common logic in it? Why does this football club have to overcomplicate things for? This is what's annoying about it, mate.
Oh, God. Let me and you run this club.
Oh, mate, we'll do much better job.
We would be ruthless in selling all of the players we want to.
Oh, of course, yep. If you're not good enough, get the fuck out of here. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Like Sancho, we paid 75 million, and Borussia Dortmund wanted like 105 million. Taking the mick.
Mad.
Clubs absolutely love to rip us off because
they do.
During the past, like we had Mercer, Richard Arnold, and Woodward.
Yeah.
That all of those guys don't have a clue. And
oh, mate, they're part of the issue, honestly.
They were part of the issue, definitely. There were probably loads of other people in the club as well who clearly can't like do their jobs.
Yeah, I agree.
Why did we hire I think it's called Dan Ashworth, right?
Yeah.
And then we literally got rid of him a couple of months after.
Yeah, he's only in the job for 5 months, eh? I mean, madness, absolute madness.
God. This club makes me laugh. Every club in the world knows we are a banter club. A banter club.
Oh, mate, why do you think we're getting bantered by rival fans? Because they just love how we're in the mud and how we're being ran at the moment. They're literally laughing their socks off, mate.
Literally, man. Sum up the club in one word, Josh.
Crap.
I would say disgraceful.
Big up the chat, Mr. Joshy J. Bush. Big up to you, Brian CFC. Good evening, mate.
Hello, mate. This club.
Yeah.
Recently, for some reason, I literally only turn on the game for 45 minutes. Because like after watching like 45 minutes, I've just had enough.
Yeah, I mean, like that game the other day against Bournemouth. I mean, we got bloody lucky. I mean, it papers over the cracks, mate, because that was never red cards. How the fuck can you get sent off for an accidental slip?
Literally, mate.
The officiating is shambolic.
Referees need to be called out.
Oh, mate, they do.
Like, this is so. I think this is true that referees have something against our club, you know.
Oh, mate, 100%.
Literally booking, Casemiro all of the bloody time as well. Referees have something against our club.
Yeah, they're assholes, mate. They're absolute assholes.
Yeah. Man United, Manchester United. Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to thank you for coming on, Kai. It's been great talking
Yeah,
to you for
yeah,
about an
man.
hour or so.
Yeah,
I need to wrap things up now because
yeah,
I got a
man.
games evening with my neighbour, and then
Oh,
I'm doing the live watch on, obviously. I mean,
yeah,
I
that's
may
cool.
not be live dead on 8 o'clock, but I should be here about 8:15 or 8:20.
Okay, cool.
But I set
Yeah,
up the watch on anyway, so we're
yeah,
good
man.
to go whenever I go
Okay.
live.
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you very much for having me on.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, man.
And if you're about later on, you can join in the watch on if you want.
Yeah, yeah. I will do,
Yeah.
man. All right.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Take care
We're
very
out of
much.
here, people. Don't forget, Glazers out, Ineos out,
Yes.
and brown envelopes in the bin as well.
No brown envelopes. We do not accept mediocrity.
No, we do not. We have standards, people.
Yeah, very high standards.
Yeah, big up, mate.
All
Once
right,
again, cheers.
all right, bye.
We're out of here, people. Laters.